Ever been in a really, I guess, uncomfortable or bad situation, or a situation that it seems there's just no way out? Hey, good Monday morning, everybody. It's welcome to a new week. This morning, Gospel Coffee. Hopefully, you guys had a great long weekend. Some of us had a 4-day weekend, or some of you had a 4-day weekend. I know I worked Saturday, Sunday, but still, it's a good time to get off. So today's Gospel is from Matthew 9, verses 18 through 26. It's an interesting scene. It's one that shows up in all the Gospels, and Mark uses it in a special way. But here's what gets me about this scene. We have two situations. They're related in the sense of their storylines, especially if you use Mark, but Matthew. But you have this little child who's very seriously ill, and then you have this a grown woman who's had bleeding issues. Again, in those times, blood, very tricky issue. This woman would not have been out. She would have been ostracized from people. And it says that she had this for a long time. But in Jesus, she finds a way out of this situation. And then, of course, then with the little girl, the father wants him to do something, and he heals her. People say, "Oh, she's dead. Give up." Jesus doesn't give up on her. But here's what strikes me. They're both situations where it seems like a foregone conclusion, or there just seems no other way around this, and people find a way out. Jesus provides a way through the situation to a better resolution. And I like that because, again, for me, I have this fear voice that takes over and gives me the worst case scenario every time. And I have to fight against that voice and to remind myself, no, there is a way through. And in Christ, there is the way through. Now, we just can't pray it away. Okay, it's like, okay, dear God, please make this situation get better. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. We have to apply the wisdom that Jesus gives us. Now, I know I'm preaching, but it's what I've learned. I get in a situation where, okay, I've made mistakes. And it's like, okay, what do I? Oh, this is really horrible. Okay, and I ask for forgiveness, and it diffuses everything. There's those times when I've been with people. It's like, oh, I really don't want to be with them. And it's like, what does Jesus say? Be humble, be patient, be loving, and it dispels the me, allows that other person to share, and I can see the hurt. Or I've been in these moments when, I felt, betrayed by people around me. I felt so isolated from people, or so alone. And that wisdom of Jesus comes in and says, okay, Bob, let's look this through. Let's be grateful for what you have. Let's be hopeful for what can come. And that wisdom then has pulled me out, this darkness that seems that, okay, there's no other way to get out of here. So I think whenever we or I get into these situations, we need to turn to Jesus, but not just say, Jesus, make this better, and not do our part. Jesus tells us to do our part. Be merciful, be kind, be generous, be loving, be humble. So think about, I guess, the challenge for us. If we get into situations today, or any of those situations, are we going to use Jesus' wisdom to get us through? Because it'll get us through. All right, guys, enjoy the day today. Back to Monday. Right. Okay, bye-bye.